A new patch, a Rec Room convention, and maybe even some hints at the next quest? I'm BillehBawb from BVR, and this is Rec Room Weekly. I have a lot of interesting information this week that I think you all would like to know, so let's get into it. First up, there was a brand new patch for the Going Questing Edition. Still no full update. It's been a while since the last full update. This patch literally just adds one thing: you can now lie down, kind of. If you put your headset down on the floor instead of just clipping through the ground like it used to, your body will now lie down next to it. Like now you can actually crawl on grounds and it looks like you'll actually be crawling. And in paintball, if someone goes down really low to make their hitbox smaller, their torso will still be behind them. Like it won't just look like you're crouching in the floor. Your body will actually be there. I don't know. This is just such a cool little change. I'm probably way too excited for this patch that literally just has one of the smallest changes ever, but I think it's really cool. In other news, a Rec Room convention was announced. RecCon 2020. This is basically like if you took a real life convention and then made it all about Rec Room and then made it actually take place in Rec Room. There's going to be expo halls for different areas of the game. There's going to be booths in those expo halls run by community members. And there's also going to be events and panels, some of which are going to be hosted by Rec Room staff. The convention will take place between November 28th and November 29th. Other than all of that, we don't have too much information so far, but I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory. It's just going to be like a convention, except in Rec Room. Rec Room is the perfect platform to have a convention format exactly like this, so I think this is a really nice idea. I'm sure that as we get closer to the event, even more information will come out about it for us to know. And I know that right now a lot of Rec Room staff and community members are working very hard to make this convention the best it can be. There is some other small details I didn't go over here because I didn't really feel it necessary. If you want to read up on everything we know so far, I'll leave a link in the description to the official RecCon page on the Rec Room website. Next up, in news for contests, apparently there was a fashion show I didn't know about. Yeah, call me a bad news host or whatever. I can't get everything, alright? Here's all the winners for this fashion show, and there is a video up on the Rec Room official YouTube channel showing off all of the costumes that were made. I don't know how I missed this or if it just started before I began doing Rec Room Weekly, but yeah, definitely some really talented creators here. All right, let's go over this week's rotation of items. The weekly skin for this week is a new one. It's the Caution paintball pistol skin. Just another addition in the Caution line of skins, I guess. And here are some of the challenges that you can do to get this skin. The new Rec Center items this week, there's actually 5 of them, and it's all part of the Bounty Hunter set. You can get the Bounty Hunter helmet for 4,500 tokens, the Bounty Hunter cape for 3,500 tokens, the Bounty Hunter glove for 500 tokens, the Bounty Hunter armor for 2,000 tokens, and the Bounty Hunter belt for 850 tokens. And these are all obviously based off Star Wars. I think this is a really cool set, but also altogether it is very expensive. 3 out of the 5 of them are all 5 stars. Oh, I just found a pizza under the booth. I mean, if no one else is eating it, I'll take it. The weekly invention tower theme for this week is plants. So if you want to get some premium inventions under that category, make sure to go over to the invention tower room and check it out. In other news, I've received some information about some secret Rec Room lore. Ooh. One of the rewards for the winners of the mystery contest was a Maker Pen skin. The only people who got this Maker Pen skin were the people who got first in their category. So that means that only the owners of 5 rooms got this Maker Pen skin, so it's very rare. One of the winners of this Maker Pen skin actually reached out to me last week and told me about some secret text written on the handle of the Maker Pen. I met up with the winner, Silent, and they showed me the Maker Pen skin in-game. I actually really like this Maker Pen skin, which was one of the only reasons I took part in the competition, even though I knew I wasn't gonna win. I already explained this. So when they skinned a Charades Maker Pen for me, and then I could pick it up and hold that Maker Pen skin, that was... wow, yeah, that was real nice. It's so cool, man. I just want to win a competition. This skin is so cool. Anyways, we're not here to just gush over the Maker Pen skin. If you look really closely at the handle of this Maker Pen skin and let the light reflect off of it in a very certain way, you can actually see that there are words written on it. This text wraps all the way around the white and the black sides of the pen, but it's much easier to see on this side. There's also many segments of this text that are missing, or they're just totally blacked out and redacted. But here is what Silent and the other Maker Pen skin winners came up with for what the handle actually says with the text. And once again, a massive thank you to them for showing this to me, and also to any of the other winners who might have helped decode the text. So yeah, this doesn't really make that much sense. There's something about a car chase and spillway and a pit stop and a cake shop. The line that's really interesting is the last one about the true identity of Coach. In case you don't know, Coach is the omnipotent being who controls all of the games in Rec Room, kind of. Like whenever you hear a game start of paintball and they're like, game on, that's Coach. And nobody actually knows who Coach really is. So there really isn't that much we can draw from this text specifically, but it's still very, very interesting how something like this was hidden on the Maker Pen skin for so few to see. I think that there are two possible outcomes from this. One is that it's just a nice Easter egg on the handle of the Maker Pen and it's not really supposed to mean anything and nothing's gonna end up happening. I mean, the contest was mystery themed after all, so it makes sense there'd be some mysteries on the skin you get, you know? Or two, this connects to something bigger that we don't know about yet. Just recently I was rewatching an old video from Jay before Crescendo even released about quest lore and how, like, what if all of the quests tie together through this storyline or something? And not really specifically what he said, but more just the general idea that he brought up of quests having lore really intrigued me. Like, what if there is something bigger or more important going on, or they're leading up to something bigger that's gonna happen? I don't know. Because of how little people have this Maker Pen skin, I know that a lot of people haven't actually seen this yet, which is why I'm really excited to be talking about this right now. Whether it is hinting at the next quest or whether it means absolutely nothing, it's a really, really cool Easter egg anyways, and I'm really glad that I got shown it. And also in kind of Rec Room original news, did Hairy Man Legs leak the next Rec Room original?
Rec Room original?
Yeah.
The next Rec Room original is softball.
There's been this out of context clip floating around the Discord recently of Harry in a stream saying that the next Rec Room original is softball. But literally right after this, he just says it was a joke, and I very, very highly doubt that he would say that on a random stream and not just be joking.
The next Rec Room original is softball. Just kidding. I don't know.
So yeah, I doubt this means anything. I've just seen a lot of people talking about it. And also in Rec Room original news, a kind of update to the tennis theory from last week. I put it in the thumbnail and everything. So this is something I actually didn't know. A while back, there was a tennis ball in the Maker Pen props menu. So you could actually spawn a tennis ball and mess around with it and stuff. Apparently it was very glitchy and no one really knew why it was there. But then shortly after it was added, it was actually removed later apparently. Maybe they accidentally added the tennis ball because it's going to be part of the next Rec Room original as tennis, and then it was removed because it wasn't supposed to be there yet. I don't really know, but I think all of this Rec Room original and quest news is very, very interesting, and I really am looking forward to seeing where this all goes. And that's gonna be it for this week's edition of Rec Room Weekly. A lot of interesting stuff this week, and I just hope we get a new update soon. Also, if any of the developers are watching this, please fix the speed bug where, like, you're just walking and then suddenly you start sporadically slowing down. It affects climbing too, and it makes speed climbing or like speed running courses literally impossible. So please fix it sometime soon. Pretty please. Thank you. Make sure to subscribe if you enjoyed. I'd like to thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye. Hey, thanks for making it to the end of the video. You know, if you enjoyed it, there's a subscribe button right there, but, you know, no pressure. Also, I think there's a video you'll enjoy right here, so click on that if you'd like to, and that's about it. See you next time.